Glossary of Geographical Terms Part 4.
Alluviation, deposition, in the lower soil horizon, of material removed by alluviation from the upper horizons of the soil.
Insolation, energy radiated from the sun received by the earth.
International date line, the line approximating to 180 degrees east or west longitude, where the date changes by 1 day as it is crossed. The date is 1 day earlier east of this line.
Intertropical convergence zone or intertropical front, zone of low atmospheric pressure near the equator where the northeast and southeast trade winds coverage.
Intrazonal soil, soil which has been influenced in its development, less by climate and vegetation than by factors like parent material and drainage.
Karst region or karstland, limestone region in which most of the drainage is underground, the surface being dry and barren.
Katabatic wind, local wind caused by the flow of air down mountain slopes and valleys.
Lagoon, part of sea partially cut off from it by deposits of sand or coral reefs, viz. Chilika Lake and Odessa.
Lapse rate, the rate of change of temperature in atmosphere with height. It is said to be positive when temperature decreases with height, as it normally does, and negative when temperature increases with height as in temperature inversion.
Latitude, the angular distance of a point on the Earth's surface north or south of the equator, as mentioned from the center of the Earth. Latitudinal lines are also called parallels of latitude.
Leaching, the process by which soluble substances are washed out of the upper layers of the soils into lower layers by percolating rainwater.
Leeward, the side or direction sheltered from the wind.
Light year, distance traveled by light in 1 year, the speed being 1/86,000 miles per second. The unit is used for measuring the distance of stars from the Earth.
Lithosphere, the solid crust of the Earth.
Loess, a deposit of fine slit or dust generally held to have been transported to its present situation by wind.
Longitude, the angular distance measured along the equator, between the meridian through a given point and a standard or prime meridian.
Lunar month, the interval of time in which the moon makes one complete revolution around the Earth, about 29.5 days.
Magnetic storms, large, irregular variations are disturbances in the Earth's magnetic field.
Meridian, a line of longitude for half of one of the great circles that pass through the poles and cut the equator at right angles.
Mesophyte, a plant that requires a moderate amount moisture. Most common trees and shrubs in mesophyte.
Mestizo, offspring of a European and an American Indian. The terms is used mostly in South America.
Meteors, small pieces in the atmosphere appearing as shooting stars.
Midnight sun, a phenomenon observed in high latitudes around midsummer when the sun does not sink below the horizon throughout the 24 hours of a day and night cycle, and may this be visible even at midnight.
Thanks for watching.